Hi everyone, my name is Leanne Francis Bates and I'm the founder of SoulTalks. And I just wanted to have a really honest discussion with you about this upcoming event. So our next Soul Talks on Vancouver Island at our eco village at Shawnigan Lake, just outside of Victoria, is in 8 days. It's currently July 22nd, and we're all going to come together on July 30th for an amazing event. And I hear a lot of feedback from people that haven't attended Soul Talks. There's lots of these events. There's so many of them. So many speaker events where you go and there's these amazing people and they have amazing information to share. And what I keep hearing is that, they go to these events and they're so great and they're inspired and they get to hear amazing stories. And then they leave, and although they understand it in their minds, they understand the information they were given, they understand what they should be doing in their head, they're not, they sometimes don't have the tools they need to really embody it. They don't sometimes really know how to make it actually happen in their life. And there's a few people that do. And they're like, I just go out and I just make it happen. And that's fantastic. And that's awesome if you're one of those people. But I really want to speak to the people that don't always have that experience, where you've heard the same messages again and again, and yet you find you're not actually embodying them. You find they're not actually showing up in your life the way that you'd like. And I would just like to say that, that is why, it's one of the many reasons that I created Soul Talks the way it is. And so Soul Talks is actually an experiential event. It's not you sit down and you hear the speakers talk at you. We actually have 20-minute breaks between every 3 speakers, where we actually put a chair up at the front and you can actually go up there and sit and chat with the speakers one-to-one. It might be you have a question about what they've said. It might be that you totally don't understand what they're getting at. It might be like, oh my God, I've had this aha moment. Like, what do I do from here? It might be just sharing a story. It might be getting a little one-on-one coaching in those few minutes from these awesome people that have lived what they're talking about and they embody what they're talking about. So that's a really cool thing. Also, we're not just having them talk about their regular talks. When we're prepping the speakers for this event, we actually ask them to come up with the message behind their message. Come up with a place where they're literally bearing their soul to you, where they are sharing a message that almost feels too intimate to share on stage. And that message is usually life-changing. There's something that happens on stage when somebody really, really, really goes into that deep, deep place in front of you and really shares from their heart and soul. Also, throughout the event, we actually have the speakers doing things with you that actually allows you to integrate and practice what they're talking about. We have movement breaks on top of that. We have integration breaks as well, where we're helping you bring this stuff down into your body, where we're helping you practice it. During lunch hour, we actually help you embody this stuff, and we actually help lead you in creating open dialogue with other members, like other members of the audience and the speakers, so that you can openly discuss some really creative, awesome topics that might have been brought up that day or perhaps not. And we just really help you actually live the experience throughout the day, so that when you leave, you're like, I know how to do this. You've tasted it, you've experienced it, you've already put a few steps forward on your path in that journey. And you'll really take with you what resonates. You'll take with you where you could learn more. And you know what? The stuff that you already know and you already embody, you'll either have another layer or another level of depth to it, or you'll just be reinforcing what you already know and helping you become even more powerfully grounded in that energy. So if you haven't bought your ticket, please go get your tickets. We have an amazing, amazing lineup of speakers. We've Actually got two more that we haven't yet announced, a sound healer and a beautiful woman that has learned an amazing amount from dolphins, and huge wisdoms coming from that talk. And she's going to share those with us. So if you haven't bought your tickets, do. The minute you buy your ticket, like, the magic begins. Everybody that's involved in this event is 100% volunteer. We are all just doing it from our heart and souls. This is a passion project, and please come and join us, because we are changing the world one person at a time, and I so want you to be part of that. Okay, thank you.